Hello, welcome to Intro to Programming with C++. I'm Mr. Heggie. I'm the teacher for this course, and I want to show you how to get started on the material. Let's go over to Blackboard. There we go. Got the visual portion of this done. Um, Let me go into Blackboard. Let's go right over here to start here. You're going to come in probably to a page a lot like this one. This is a bunch of information about what to do in this course. I will also give this out in a handout at a meeting if you haven't been to that one yet. And it will show a lot of what you do. But I'm going to walk through a lot of this information in this video. First of all, if you click on the Information tab, there's something called the Quincy Download. It's a place you're going to download a program called Quincy. You click on it, take you to this page, go about halfway down the page, click on that first cat you see on the left, not the one on the right, over here on the left. And that will walk you through a setup, and you get this programming environment called Quincy on your computer. Nice and easy to use, completely free. This is freeware, it's open source, so you will not have to pay for it. And it will be what I'm going to be using for a lot of these videos and for our course. It's also installed in the Media Center at North High. Getting back to Blackboard. You do that, you're going to be set up to work. Okay, so now you want to work on learning programming. What do? There's a tab over here called Chapter 2. There will also be tabs for all our chapters, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you click on that, it has a what to do at the top. What should you do? And you can see here, read the book, do the checkpoints, watch the videos, and do the projects. These are assignments, and also do quizzes and tests. If you look further down, the chapter is split up into learning targets. These are not specifically the sections in the book. They're bigger chunks. So it might have 4 sections that correspond with a particular learning target. More or less are possible too. So here's a short learning target. I could compile and run a program. That one doesn't have a quiz on it, but it will have very soon a video where I'll walk you through that process. This one right here, learning target chapter 2, target 2. I can identify the parts of a C++ program, and here are the parts that we're specifically looking for. What should you do? Read in the book sections 2.1 and 2.3. 2.2 is good as well, but it just corresponds to a different learning target. Also, there are checkpoints in the book. When you read through those sections, at the end of some of the sections, there will be checkpoints. These are quick questions that you can answer to see if you are on track. So you do these checkpoints. How do you know if you did them right? The answers are in a file that you can click on this button on the left for and find all the answers. So you can check yourself along the way. Then there's also a quiz on Learning Target 2.2. You don't have to do that right away, but you will need to do it before we get to the end of the chapter test. More on that in a minute. Here's the quiz on Learning Target 2.2. It's quick. It's 5 multiple choice or true-false questions, and it will help you see if you're on track. Every one of the quizzes in this course you can take up to twice. You need to take them once. You can retake them another time. The idea is if you don't do so well the first time, you can go back, learn the materials a little bit better, and then you can give the quiz another shot. I will warn you, the questions are usually different the second time through the quiz. Want to make sure that you know the ideas, not that you memorize the questions. Also, there are various links in here. Maybe soon be embedded videos in place of that, but you can follow those and find instructional videos on how to do exactly what the learning target's asking. So that is a lot of learning how to do what you need to do in programming. But the really important part is to actually get some practice doing the programming itself. Scroll down to the bottom. There's Chapter 2, Projects. The project seems like a big word, but it's really writing computer programs. You write the programs, you try them out in Quincy. I'll show you how in the next video. And then you can, get some practice in. When you're done with writing these programs, you could actually click on that and we'll bring this up here, but this is actually where you turn in your work. You can see right here, you can attach files. I'm going to browse my computer. I had one on the desktop here I worked on before. It was called Text One, not a very complicated offering. There are a few folders there, but I'm going to pick the one called the CPP because that contains my source code, which is the most important work of the program. That's what you actually wrote. You attach that file. When you have all your files attached, you hit submit. I'm not going to because I'm not really turning in work right now. So this is what you're going to do in a chapter. You're going to read through some of the book. Pay particular attention to the examples. Those often you can accomplish the programming projects by taking one of their examples and changing a few things. So you read through the book, check yourself with checkpoints, and then you can take the quiz and do the projects. You can do those in either order if you want. If you want to do the quiz after you've completed the projects, that's okay with me. You want to have both done by the time the chapter test comes. And the chapter test will be available after projects and quizzes are in. Those I want you to come before or after school with me, and we will take the test then. One other thing to note here, only one chapter so far on the side. More will be opening up very soon. I'm transferring over these files bit by bit and unlocking them so you'll be able to go in. If you want to take your tests ahead of schedule, great. You've been working ahead. You want to get stuff done. That is fine. But there will be a schedule about every 2 weeks. We should be finishing a chapter. And if you have any more questions, you can contact me. I'll bring up a document here. I'll show you my contact information, but you'll be able to see it in other places as well. My email, cheggy@isd622.org. My phone, 651-748-7648. Or you can come see me in my classroom. I'm in room EC Ed Center 309. There's a computer lab 2 doors down. We can go in there and work on programming if you need to.